a mask debate in a world full of hate. It's Rhyme and Reason 507.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life. There's a rhyme and reason.
Hey there, Tony here. This is going to be a real short episode because it's going to be a little bit of a rant that I've held off, but, I'm going to drop it in there, see what kind of ripples it might stir up. And I'm talking about the mask debate. Can you believe we have a mask debate in America? A mask debate. People are debating whether we should or shouldn't wear masks all day, everywhere, every way. Come on. I bet our ancestors and forefathers could never have imagined we'd ever have a mask debate right here in the land of the free and the home of the brave. And why would they? Why would they imagine that? After all, back when men didn't allow themselves to be shamed into being less than manly, fear didn't rule public policy, and emotions took backseat to logical, level-headed thinking. That just happened back then. It just did. But now, it appears that a bunch of girls are in charge. And before you get too offended by that, I know there are a few, very few exceptions. Some women in political positions appear to have a backbone and wisdom. You might check out the governor of South Dakota as an example. And a few, very few men in political positions are willing to take the lead like real men. But mostly, the whole thing is being run by girls from the female and male persuasions. And you know what girls do, right? Yeah, they giggle and they whine and they cry and they throw tantrums, all based on out-of-control, hormone-induced feelings. But that's only the start of the problem, because everything becomes an emotional tsunami when millions of American citizens vote these girls into power. And the next thing you know, a fear frenzy is whipped up based on false and misleading data. Then the complicit media, oh my goodness, they help feed the fire with false and misleading headlines and stories based on all that data. Well, based on the data that they use to help, twist their plots. And then the frenzy feeds on itself because a government-indoctrinated society falls for anything, stands for nothing, and lest you think the society isn't government-indoctrinated, did you go to public school? Yeah, that's what I thought. Most people that I know went to public school, and that's where government indoctrination happens. And in an extremely conservative school that I went to, school district in Texas that I went to, even there, the indoctrination was there. It wasn't like it is even in Christian schools now. It was far stricter and far more conservative back then. But we still had classes that included evolution, and I debated teachers and other students on those issues way, way back when. But that was a little side note, rabbit trail there. Anyway, you have a society that, falls for anything and stands for nothing, so you end up with people who can be served the truth on a silver platter, but they prefer lies on a pile of garbage. I'm not going to share any data to support my take on the mask debate. You can go find that in a wide variety of places online, and I'm not going to do that work for you. Most people won't take the time and effort to truly research it because that would require logic and reason and, like I said, some work. And by golly, I already know how I feel about it. So, people thinking that way, no amount of data I share would sway those kind of girls. But just in case you want to know what's true and how it all might affect me and you, start with those who don't burn and destroy and those who know the true source of joy. That comes from a place that is non-corporeal. Look that up in your Rhyme and Reason dictionary. And until next time, this is Tony from Tony Funderburk, where you can go and click on the merch tab and look up a t-shirt that you can get for yourself that says, "Life has rhyme and reason because God made you."
There's a